So here's a Planisphere rotating star chart. I recommend people have these. Everyone should have one of these in their home for their kids or whoever. And it just rotates. This is the particular one made by Chandler. And so you just simply rotate it and it shows. There's Corona Borealis, the constellation people are asking about right now because there's a star in it. It's going to go supernova any day now. And, you know, this sounds very grand in the news and the journalism, but it's going to get maybe as bright as Polaris. So you can see that constellation rising on the northeast horizon. You can see north here at center above the night sky title and east on the horizon over here. So if you look at the times right now, here's the month of March, January, February, March, and it shows it rising right now at, for March 20th there, about, I guess it's 9:30 p.m. It's coming up on the horizon for 40 degrees north latitude. Denizens. I gotta move this around to get my hand on it, try to rotate it. So later at night, say toward the 11 or midnight hour, Corona Borealis rises up like this on the east horizon. It's up high in the northeast. In the constellation Boötes, the herdsman, with the bright star Arcturus. You see right there above it, sideways, okay? And then the Big Dipper is already up high. Let's see, where is it at now this time of year? It should be, oh, there it is, up high overhead to the south. So if you're looking up high to the north, above the zenith of the sky where Polaris, the North Star, is, of course, everything rotates around Polaris. So that's hence the name, the pole star or Polaris. You can see the Little Dipper going around it. The little cup of the Little Dipper or the kettle. The Big Dipper is up here. And the pointer stars point to Polaris. So if you find the Big Dipper, you find the pointer stars in front of the kettle. It points to Polaris. You can always find due north. This is what I used to tell my students. The greatest thing about astronomy is that it can save your life. Astrology just tells you some imaginary birth signs to mate with some other, and it doesn't do anything for your life. Just as many people have relationship problems and divorces that try to follow astrological symbols and birth signs and all that mumbo-jumbo. But astrology can't show you the sky and where to go look. Astronomy and observational astronomy will show you how to find things in the sky. Hey, here's this great music with all the resolves of major chords. I love it. Like a movie scene opening with something grand about to happen. It's an old tape I had from the 1990s. Anyway, so this is looking to the north. And this is looking to the south now as the summer comes up. Where you see me making the images of the Milky Way over Cannon Beach. But these are two different events to behold, so I'm moving around here a little too fast. Anyway, I've shown everybody this huge print before. Here's I forgot about my asteroid globe is right here too. Wow, everything is here. But anyway, I can even get my own video, can't I? So I'd like to sell one of these big ones to somebody. If I can't, I'll have to give them away to somebody else. But, hey, here's even my rotating wind chime, or wind cups. It used to be on the front of my home. I bought it in Santa Barbara at an art show. And I flew down to L.A. to go see the Van Gogh exhibit of art. Anyway, somebody asked about this supernova star in Corona Borealis. So I had to show them where it's at. But, anyway. And the Milky Way on here is represented by the gray band of light that's done by the astronomer Don Davis in Joshua Tree. So Don Davis does a lot of amazing art. I think I got the music a little too high. I'm going to turn it down. Okay, that's all I'm going to say for tonight. I've got to look at I'm going through old albums, looking through photographs on my computer, so it takes a lot of tremendous amount of searching on my computer. And that is another process to, hey, here's my Telefunken 1955 shortwave radio. We nearly found for free on Facebook Marketplace a few years ago. The tubes even light up in the back once it comes on. But anyway, I'm just rambling all over the place here now. This is going to be a 5-minute video. So I'm looking through photographs, going back through a lot of things, and it just takes a lot of searching through my thousands of photo files. I mean, just look at all these. This is just in one computer. There's over 300 separate folders, and each folder has maybe a few dozen to a few hundred photographs in it. So this is literally thousands and thousands of photos. And going back to the earliest numbers, there's things here at the Southeast Grind Coffee House. Wow. Things I haven't looked at in years. Wow, they were displaying vacuum pot coffee pots over on North Mississippi Boulevard. This is amazing. I forgot all about this. Huge display of vacuum coffee pots, and the Sunlun Lighting Company. Isn't that amazing? So Mr. Green Beans, fresh unroasted green beans, coffee beans, sent me over there to look at that. Wow, there's people at Southeast Grind like Butterfly and Nick. This is going way back. Wow, this is just going down nostalgic lane here. Old photos I've taken of people at Southeast Grind. So, yeah, there's just so much to go through. It's overwhelming. There's Hanny. There's an interesting photo. But there's so much here to look at. It's just there's a lot to look through. I should be doing some more voiceover work, or Kindle book recordings that I've been doing recently, but God, it's just so much. Here's the Eklund wedding. Wow. They asked me to go and photograph it, or at least just the reception. These are the people from the JT house in Selwood. Their daughter was married, and I went to photograph in a huge dark hall. It was just amazing. Just the images of the tables and all the food set up in the Oregon Hotel. It was really elaborate. Anyway, people dancing there, the bride and groom. And then other people on the dance floor. I think I'm even out there in the dark, holding a photo flash. There's a little child here too. There's all kinds of people. So yeah, I took hundreds of photos that night. People from the JT house in Selwood. I just found this now by accident, but I'm looking for the Rose Festival floats and people I photographed at the Rose Festival. So I got to keep going back and go through the month of June through many years and figure out which file it was. And Venus transit at OMSI. Wow, this doesn't look like it amounts to much. The folder's empty. That's too bad. So that didn't show us anything. Anyway, I've said enough. I'm just trying to... Jupiter-Venus conjunction. Probably somewhere in the skies. I don't know. There's another one I haven't found. But Crater Lake, August 3rd, 2012. I drove friends to it. Took huge panoramas of Crater Lake. There's another one I haven't seen in years. Here's one. Let's take a look at it. It must be like almost a 180-degree panorama. This is pretty amazing.
Music from One. great guitarist.
See if we can
Canada's actual name is Tino Izzo, and that's what he
open this up and take a look.
This goes back to his first album, Blue Desires. You heard
It's got people standing on both sides. I'm over there. That's pretty amazing.
Years before that, he gets a very electronic sound, but it's
standing over here on one side.
From a guitar with the morning light.
People over here on the other side.
His recent album, Vestiges.
Gigantic panorama of Critter Lake. Just random people that were standing there. I asked if they don't mind if I photograph them.
Coming up in the next half hour, Space Guitars continues with
amazing. I haven't looked at this in years.
Summers from the Police. If you'd like to get a hold of
anyway, that's just one. I just happened to find that. But it must be.
1-800-321.
So how big it is, image size.
It's
It's only 5,000. I guess it was reduced to put on the web, but it was originally probably 20 or 30,000 pixels wide.
Free order line 1-800-321-ECHO.
Okay.
Be sure to call weekdays between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Let's see
Eastern.
what else we can find here.
Echoes continues from PRI.
There's just so many thousands of files.
You're listening to Echoes on OPB Radio in Umatilla
Trillium
and
Lake, Mount Hood. Wow.
FM. It's 10:30.
This is a daytime shot. Huge panorama. You can see the.
Stay tuned for the news hour with Jim Lara.
You can actually see Timberline Lodge from the lake 8 miles away.
The perfect party with famed Washington hostess Sally Quinn. Jane and Michael Stern will give us their short list.
Can't bring it up right now, sorry.
And
Anyway, I've got this old PRI, Public Radio International music playing from a tape. The background's called Space Guitars. Really great stuff. Anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to just see what I've got. Waterfront Panorama. October 26, 2012. Everything's locked up here. It's trying to do something. I don't know what it's doing.
That is very synthesized, but it's actually all coming from a guitar. This is off his album Pictures of Earth and Space.
Okay, that's enough for now.